Okay. Okay. I think everybody can hopefully hear me. Hey, everybody. How's it going? How's everybody doing today? Thank you so much for hopping on in and watching the live stream. How's everybody today? I do have an update, by the way, for my arm. So if you guys are curious about that, I will let you guys know, obviously, in this Friday Fright Night tonight. And we will be discussing horror films, Sam and Colby stuff, horror film stuff, paranormal shit, whatever you guys want to talk about tonight, we will discuss. So, yeah. Yeah, Luna, hey, how are you doing? Shane, thank you so much for joining. Black Phone just got released today. I know, man, and I really wanted to go and see it, but I just got back from a yard sale. Actually, I just went yard sailing a little bit today. Hey, Jeremy, how you doing, man? We can hear you good. I'm glad to hear that, Luna. Thank you so much for letting me know. Thank you guys for hopping on in here. How is everybody doing on this awesome Friday Fright Night? And I'll show you guys what I bought at the yard sale, by the way, if you're curious. A piece of hair just got in my mouth. Don't you hate that? Hey, Philip, how you doing, man? Thank you so much for being here. How are you? I'm doing okay, man. I'm doing okay. I'm doing as good as I can be right now. And I will be letting you guys know updates about movie reactions and stuff like that too. This is a perfect time to do it. Hey, Cheyenne, thank you so much for joining me, guys. And by the way, slay that like button if you're hopping on in here. I am bored. I'm bored too, man. I'm bored too. Well, I just got back from a yard sale. You guys might find this stuff interesting, especially if you are into vintage toys. If you're into vintage toys and collecting and stuff, you might find this interesting. I actually went to a yard sale and I got a box of vintage toys, and I thought I'll just show them to you guys while we're going live right now. So I'll go ahead and show you. You might actually you see them right here. I'm a pretty big fan of vintage stuff. Oh yeah, this is my bad arm. Yep. Okay. Okay, I got it. Okay. Okay. So as you can see, you can kind of see that. There you go. It's kind of colored in there. This is a bunch of animal stuff, animal toys from back in the day. Never opened stuff, which is kind of cool. Here we got some like mooses and whatnot. Never open. Never open. On the bottom there are like miscellaneous animals and stuff. Like here we have a sea lion, it looks like. Pretty cool, pretty cool. I like stuff like this. And I bought this whole box. This whole box right here I got for $3 all together at a yard sale. Okay. I'm not sure if I'm in focus anymore. No, I might be in focus. I might be. Let me get back in focus, guys. Am I in focus? I can't really tell. Now it should be back in focus. There we go. Now we're in focus again. Just hit like. Thank you, Philip. I appreciate that. Hey, man, how you doing, Rodney? I bleed Oh, cool. I bleed creativity. Okay, nice, man. Rodney, now. Okay, just checking in. I know it's been a while. Yeah, it's been a while, dude. I'm glad you could make it in. How you doing? And I appreciate the private message you sent me, man. I really appreciate that. That meant a lot. Pretty good for decor. I agree. I was just in Ohio last week. You guys have a ton of yard sales. We really do. There are so many yard sales that are happening right now. I love yard sales, man. I love going there, getting deals on cool antiques or vintage stuff. Really love that stuff. We had a lot of people quit at work last week. You wouldn't be you know what's funny about that, Cheyenne? I'm blown away by that. Dude, we had 3 school teachers this year from my school back in Fairfield, like right up the road. I graduated in 2015, so I spent a lot of my years at Fairfield, and a lot of the teachers I grew up with and knew just quit this week, like this past week or a couple months. We have had so many teachers I grew up with quit. It's been crazy. The world has gone crazy a little bit. Hey, Huck, how you doing, man? Thank you so much for hopping on in. How are you guys all doing today? Thank you. And I do love stuff like this. I genuinely do. I mean, there's something so nostalgic looking about that. I mean, obviously, that's not the stuff I grew up with. My stuff is more modern. Weird. 3 people quit here, too. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Doing great, my friend. I'm really excited about the updates for Scream 6 since I suppose... Yep. Isn't that cool? Scream 6 supposed to take place in New York City. Finally, something different with the Scream franchise. I'm very excited about. I'm not, like, heartbroken that Neve Campbell is not coming back either. I just think it is what it is. It's like, you know, it's her decision. And her decision is her decision. And I respect it 100%. She felt like they weren't paying her enough, and she just chose not to go back. And you know what? After 6 movies of being in this franchise, I don't blame her. Just 5 movies, I mean. It reminds me of social study teacher quitted because of oh yeah, yep, COVID, yep. But this ain't, I don't even think this is even COVID anymore. I think teachers are just like losing interest in working at schools because let's face it, teachers aren't making that great of a killing teaching these kids, and they're spending a lot of time teaching these kids. They're not making the money they probably should be making. And yeah, I just think we need to start. I get it. I mean, being a teacher is not an easy task. I've seen how classrooms can be. And especially now that I'm older and now an adult, I can actually understand them a lot more. I mean, being in the classroom back in the day and watching these teachers like teach these kids. I mean, I was one of the kids that, I wouldn't misbehave or nothing, but I used to see how things were going on around in the classroom. But I mean, I even got yelled at for things other kids did. But I understand the frustration of maybe kids not listening. You went to Fairfield? That's where I was. I was doing Butler County Donut Trail. Oh, wow. Yeah, I went to Fairfield Local. I think there's 2 Fairfields. I went to Fairfield Local Schools here in Leesburg, Ohio. She got COVID. Makes sense. I watched the first Scream movie the other night, and I couldn't finish it, to be honest. Look, it's not for everybody. I know a lot of people who do not like Scream because of how silly it is, and, they want to have fun with it. I mean, for the most part, it just doesn't work for a lot of people. And I understand. I do. It's not for everybody. I get it. The slasher genre in general, though, isn't for everybody. We're having teacher strikes in Australia because their afterpay rises. Oh, wow. Wow, I wonder if that maybe, yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. Handling students can be a bit exhausting. I agree. I mean, the easiest, job probably at a school would probably be kindergarten, I'm assuming. Because, the kids are so easy to entertain, but when you're an adult, when you're an older kid and you're bored and you're not paying attention in class and you'd rather joke off with your friends, yeah, I mean, it could be aggravating as a teacher who is trying to literally help you pass your class. And hey, Robin, how you doing? Thank you so much for hopping on in. How are you doing today? Thank you guys so much for hopping on in and hitting that like button. Really means a lot. Hey, Nicole, how are you? Thank you so much for hopping on in. I'm doing okay. I'm doing as best as I can. And I might as well go ahead and drop the news about the hospital. I will be going to Chillicothe, Ohio, to have my arm examined, checked out, and everything like that. More than likely, it's going to be surgery. And, well, I mean, I think it's fair to say it will be surgery. They're going to be, really diving into my arm probably around August. So I have about a month and a half of just kind of building up the tension of it. Could it happen a lot sooner? Absolutely. This is just the schedule. This is just the soonest they can get me in. So, and I'm shocked that it was even August because apparently the way the doctor was talking about my arm was it needs to get fixed now or it's going to get worse. So my arm, I have to sit for a month and a half until I can go in and get it checked or fixed. And it's probably going to be pretty bad by the time that happens, which is unfortunate, but it's literally the soonest they can get me in. It is hot outside. It really is. It's boiling out. Yeah. But that is the update I have for you guys. I'm going to be trying to take it easy. I'm not going to be editing as much. I'm not going to be probably posting movie reactions as often these past next 2 months because I need to kind of ease up on my arm. Like literally right now, I'm actually fucking up right now. This should be underneath my elbow, and I don't have it underneath my elbow right now. Now I have it underneath my elbow. I forgot, but yeah, no, they've told me I have to do all this stuff for like the next 2 months, pretty much. Thank you, Luna. I appreciate that, really do. And thank you, Robin, so much. That means a lot. It really means a lot. Yeah, most of the teachers you had probably retired. Yeah, a lot of the teachers I know are quitting and retiring now. Yeah. To be honest, I think Cindy's character arc could go no further. Start as a victim to survivor and now married with a couple of kids. Seems like it's gone full circle. I agree. I do think they're going to try to have to wrap it up some way, though, in part 6. In some regards, I'm not sure how they're going to do it. I think they've done it with the. I'm not going to spoil nothing, but I think with some of the returning cast, I think they've handled some of the arcs quite well. I mean, they've handled them quite well. And it makes sense that Courtney Cox is probably gonna have a bigger role in the next one because New York, she's a journalist or a reporter, so it makes sense that she goes to New York and is gonna have a bigger part there. A lot can happen in a month and a half. That is right. I gotta be prepared. I mean, I could get a phone call literally right now that tells me I need to go in tomorrow. I literally, that could happen at any moment. So I just got to be prepared for it. I'm not looking forward to it. I am nervous. There's nothing no one can do about that. I am nervous because I do not like the concept of surgery, but it is what it is. Um, did I see Kirby's cameo in Scream 5? I've only seen Scream 5 once, so I didn't catch Kirby's cameo, but I would love to go back and rewatch it at some point. The new Elvis Presley movie, Aaron wants to watch it. Yeah, I've heard a lot of great things already about the new Elvis movie and the Black Phone. I've heard a lot of phenomenal things about those two. Yeah, I think, but as you were saying, Blaine, how's it going, man? By the way, Blaine is actually a executive producer for our channel right now because he went to the highest tier. So really appreciate that, man. You're a badass. I really do mean that. It was so not necessary, but you made me tear up. I'll tell you that right now. Thank you so much. And not much, man. I'm just chilling. Love that name, dude. Wiggle Buns. I love that. Yo, excited for the new Sam and Colby vid. I'm looking forward to it too. Thankfully, Sam and Colby vids don't take a lot of editing. The only things that really take a lot of editing are movie reactions and TV show reactions. So you probably won't see a lot of that stuff on YouTube. But on Patreon, that's another thing because I don't have to edit. I can just post it to Patreon. Exactly. So if you guys have Patreon and you love my movie reactions, Patreon right now is probably the best option until I get my whole arm situated, figured out. So that I always, if you are hardcore, right? If you're hardcore JCARTS Arts fans and you watched me when I was doing movie reactions from the beginning, Patreon right now, yeah, that's the best place to watch movie reactions because I won't have to edit. I can post it straight to Patreon. I'm just gonna be sitting here filming. It's gonna be a lot easier for me. Thank you so much, Huck. I appreciate that, dude. That's very sweet of you to say. Pace yourself with the online posting. We'll be here. I appreciate that, man. What's up, bud? At work, I'll be listening, and I appreciate that, Francis. How are you doing, man? Thank you so much. How are you doing today? Thank you. I am excited for the new Sam and Colby video. I really am, Wiggle Bun. I really am, dude. Wiggle Buns does sound like a snack that you can have with coffee. It really does. It really does. I'm actually drinking coffee right now. Because I found out, you know, the first time I went to the hospital, they told me the coffee was the reason on why my arm was hurting so bad. That was the first thing they went to is, oh, it's the coffee, send them home. I even have the paperwork that says it's the coffee. Don't have to worry about copyright claims on that's true. Yeah, you don't have to worry about copyright claims on Patreon. That is absolutely true. There are movie reactions that you won't even have on YouTube that is on Patreon. Like Big Top Pee-wee is on Patreon right now. The full length reaction up on Patreon. Yeah, because the copyright claims they removed it and everything else. Just well, fucking whatever. It's an interesting story how I got my name. I'm curious to know your story. Not too much coffee, Jordan. I know. I'm still pacing myself, but yeah, they told me it was coffee that caused my arm. And the first thing that when I went to the doctors the other day and I told them this is what they told me at the hospital, the ER, the first thing she said to me, the doctor, was she looked at me and said, I can already guarantee you 100% that it's not the coffee that's responsible for why your arm is the way it is right now. And she told me everything that I already was like feeling that she was 100% aware of. And she was like, you have this. And I was like, oh, fuck. And she's like, what they're going to do is take you in to EGM. I think it's what they called it. EMG, EGM. And they're going to stick needles all up and down your arms and run electric shocks through your arm. And then we're going to go ahead and cut you open and move the fucking... I'm like, oh my God. So it's the worst case scenario. And she's like, yeah. With your situation, yes, it's the worst case scenario. You're welcome, brother. It's worth it, man. Your content is amazing, bro. So at least I could do, oh, thank you so much. And I'm hoping you're enjoying that content. I actually just posted episode 6 of Stranger Things reaction up on Patreon. Actually, literally 30 minutes ago. So if you guys are curious to watch my Stranger Things continuing reactions, they're up on Patreon right now, all the way up to episode 6. Hey, Peachy, how are you doing? Thank you so much for hopping on. And by the way, guys, slay that like button if you're hopping on in here and really enjoying the conversations. We will talk about horror movies, Sam and Colby stuff, whatever you want to talk about, paranormal experiences, absolutely 100%. When Musical.ly was a thing, my cousin wanted me to get it, but none of the names worked. She should really put Wigglebun07, and I worked, and I've stuck with it forever. Hell yeah, that's a good... Hey, that works. It works. My name is JCARTS Arts. Because I was called JCart because my name is Jordan Cartwright at school, and I'm an artist, and I love art, and I love entertaining people. That's why they call me JCart's Arts. Cutter had the same thing in both of his. Damn, mommy had to have surgery on her elbow. Yeah, it doesn't sound like a fun process. How long was he in a cast for? Because, you know, afterwards, I'm sure the fucking arm is going to be sore as all hell. How long did Aaron have to stick in the cast, or Cutter had to stick in the cast? That sucks. because I was kind of curious to know, like, how long am I going to be, like, my arms are going to be pretty much out of commission until after. I'm already going to assume probably a couple months at the least, maybe a few weeks. Have you had any paranormal stuff happen to you recently? Let me think. No, there's something did happen. Something did happen. I'm actually now thinking about it. Last night, it actually happened last night. Now that funny you mentioned that, it did happen last night. I was sitting downstairs watching Creepshow. You guys saw my YouTube shorts. I was watching Creepshow in the living room downstairs last night, and I started hearing someone sitting in a chair, like in the other living room. We have two living rooms. There's one in the center of the house and one in in the front of the house. And I heard someone sitting in the chair. It's a squeaky chair, so I know when someone's sitting in it. And I remember I paused Creepshow because I heard someone sitting in it and moving in the chair, but there was no one there. So I kept looking at it, trying to see if there was actually someone sitting in there, and there was no one in that chair, but someone was sitting in there because I could hear him sitting in it. So kind of last night, yeah. Let's see. I'm getting blown up on my phone. How you doing? Doing good. Long week at work though. I feel it's been a long week for me. Not for the same reasons. I mean, well, if you consider YouTube work, then I guess yeah, in some cases, but other reasons. As Stranger Things used Kate Bush in one of their episodes, I should check out the show. I'll tell you what, I wasn't sold on it for the first couple episodes. The more I watch it, the more I've really gotten into the show. So I'm really enjoying it now. Some of the random names are best because they're not overthought. I agree with that, Huck. On Scream 2022, when Richie is watching YouTube, it shows another video interview with Survivor Kirby. Yeah, definitely. Sorry, I missed a comment up here. Sorry about that, Jeremy. When they watch YouTube Dead Meat, you see the Survivor interview. Yeah, I loved that. I did not see the Survivor interview though. So I need to go ahead and rewatch that scene because I really want to see Kirby. Kirby was the best part of Scream 4, easily, hands down. She was like me as a girl. I got hit by a car a couple of years ago, broke my arm real bad. The surgery to fix it caused the nerve damage that I just have to live with now. It's probably going to be having to be something I'm going to have to live with too, unfortunately. But I'm glad there are people who can relate to me in this community. When I first saw your room, I was like, nah, this guy is fearless. To certain things, I am fearless, but to a lot of things, I am not fearless, man. I'll tell you right now. I am terrified of tornadoes. I genuinely get creeped out of giant fucking bugs. Giant bugs, not small ones, giant ones. Yeah. Bees kind of freak me out because I hate getting stung. When I was like 11 years old, I remember I kicked a rotten apple and like 11 bees came out and stung the fuck out of me. Oh man. You better not move your left arm. It's for the best. I haven't. I'm trying not to as much. I'm already going to probably be having to take a break for editing as much as I do, to be honest. Oh, I had the Phantom Chair sounds before too, and no one on there. By the way, some of you guys have already sent me birthday gifts. I haven't opened them. They're in the room right now. Very much appreciated. It's going to make the July 2nd live stream. I will be going live July 2nd, whether I'm in the cast or not. I will be going live on my birthday, so you guys can talk to me on my birthday. And a lot of you guys already have started sending me stuff, and I really appreciate it. We will do unboxings on my birthday for birthday gifts and whatnot. So really, really appreciate it, guys. Really do. It's like one's right next to me, and I'm like, oh, this is pretty cool. I really do appreciate it. Fuck that, man. I started commenting, Huck. Come to Australia. I'll show you some of our spiders. I've seen your spiders on videos, and that might be the closest I want to get to those types of spiders. Though I would love to go to Australia. I would love to go to Australia. I think Australia would be a good time, in all honesty. Just a hint. If you don't like giant bugs, you might like a B-Day gift I sent you. Oh, really? No, that's not you. Someone sent me a... One sec. I'm going to move my arm for a second. And yeah, it's very numb right now. Okay. Ha! Jeremy, I already got your gift, man. I already got your gift. It's already here, dude. Nice. I appreciate it, dude. I was like, oh, Jeremy actually sounds familiar. And I just remembered, like, oh, that's the name on the package. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. I'm so excited to open it now. Speaking of Scream, I think it's so awesome that James and Chelsea from Dead Meat had a small part. I love that they got to be a part of that, man. I love that they got to be a part of that. Really, really, it gives me hope, because I love the horror community so much. I do what I can. I'm not like, out there doing stuff like Cody Leach or Drum Dums who are dedicated as fuck to the genre of horror movies, which I love the horror genre so much. But I've tried to put my own unique stamp on a small part of the community, at least a small part. So, and to see someone like um James from Dead Meat get his career going in not just only YouTube, but putting his giant stamp on the horror genre is just amazing in my opinion. When you moved your arm, I know, my parents, dude, this is the person in me. My parents were outside. They went to a food bank and they got a lot of food, and I went outside and I went to go help them. I'm carrying some heavy boxes, by the way. And they literally said, "Stop grabbing the heavy stuff." And I just went for it. I just went for it because I wasn't even thinking. That's just the person I am. I know I got to stop doing that. I know I got to stop. I feel that I hate bees and scorpions, and I live in Arizona. They're everywhere, and they look weird light around the night. Oh no, fuck that. Dead Meat got to actually spend the weekend in Stu's house. I saw that post. I was like, damn, that's awesome. I'm worried about your snakes there. Yep, that's yours. Okay, I was making sure. No, you're moving your arm, you good sir. You need rest. That's what they tell me. It's like the least you fucking bend your arm and move it and do all this stupid shit. They didn't say stupid shit. The more you do use it, the worse it's going to get for you. And you really don't want to get it any worse because you might have to be stuck with what you do to it for the rest of your life. And I'm just like, oh, well, I'm going to do my absolute best not to push it then. Because like these past few weeks, I have been lifting stuff up and down the stairs, yard sale stuff, crazy, getting stuff ready for a giant yard sale and everything. And I've been helping out so much. We're getting rid of a lot of stuff. We used to have a lot of stuff in this house. We got rid of a lot of it. We're organized now, and it's just getting stuff done. But yeah, may not be the best move on my part because I'm well aware of what my situation is. Thank you guys for caring a lot, though. I really appreciate that. I really do. That was very sweet for you guys to get nervous. Hey, Zombie Cat. Thank you so much for joining. Sorry I missed your comment. Thank you so much for joining. Love the name again. I just love that name. Hey, Edward, how are you doing, man? Hi, Jordan. How's our little patient? I know, right? I'm doing okay, man. I'm doing okay. I've been just trying to chill. I literally, guess what I did the other day to actually relax more? I hooked up a VHS player to a box TV, and I'm watching old horror movies on a box TV. You know how fucking retro and how fucking nostalgic that is? I watched literally the original Evil Dead on VHS the other day. I had so much fun. It was so much fun. Such a difference between the Blu-ray and VHS. I mean, you can't really get as nostalgic as a VHS player. Although I can see how different it would be to have just one arm since we humans need both arms to do things. It's a struggle, man. You use your one arm, you might want to use your other one. It's just, hey, Sebastian, how are you doing, man? My arm is doing probably as good as it's going to get. I mean, as good as it's going to be. It's shit right now. I'm not going to lie. It's shit right now. It actually does hurt. But because I need to stop fucking with it. Really, I really do. I'm not smart. But how are you doing, Sebastian? Thank you guys so much for joining, and thank you so much for the likes. Really appreciate it. I really appreciate that. And yes, Phenomena, Dario Argento's, I think Phenomena is going to be posted on Patreon next week. That was an interesting watch. Watch. Speaking of bugs, that one was interesting. VHS is the shit, man. So many memories. I agree. I spent so many memories watching horror films on VHS, box TVs. Oh, so good. I love that stuff so much. I'm always telling people, if you have any horror VHSs that you just don't want anymore, you're like, fuck it, I don't care what happens to that thing, send them my way. Just send them my way. I have been trying to get back into it, watching old VHSs again. Just enjoying and reminiscing of like that old retro, that old nostalgic feel. It just feels good. Obviously, don't send me it if you still have an attachment to it. I don't want to come off like that person. Keep it because VHSs are so nostalgic, man. You're gonna and you got to ask yourself before you even send or sell something like that. Because I'll tell you what, man, I sold a bunch of them about 7 years ago at a yard sale. I sold so many horror VHSs, and it made me look back on that as one of my biggest mistakes ever, because so many of those VHSs are so hard to get now. And a lot of them, I mean, I was like, I wish I had that one so I could watch it on the VHS player right now. You just got to ask yourself. What VHS tapes do you currently own for future references? On the top of my mind, I can think of Stephen King's Rose Red, Storm of the Century, Cujo, Misery. I own the original Evil Dead. That's the only one, the original. I own Nightmare on Elm Street 2 and 3 on VHS. I own Gremlins 1 and 2 on VHS. I own The Lost Boys on VHS. I own Stand By Me on VHS. I'm mostly looking for horror stuff, but those are the ones I can think of off the top of my head right now. I know they're behind me over on the shelf behind me, and I own like some Goosebumps VHSs too. I own The Werewolf of Fever Swamp, Haunted Mask, Welcome to Dead House, Night in Terror Tower, and I think that's it on VHSs, and The Haunted Mask. Do you play any video games like Call of Duty or anything? I do. I love Call of Duty on the down low, I won't lie. Hopefully here soon, I can start playing some horror games for you guys. I play the new Evil Dead game. I play Friday the 13th. I play, what else do I play? Dead by Daylight. Love Dead by Daylight. I own the Xbox One. I would love to upgrade that thing at some point. I'm dying to upgrade this thing at some point, but I do play the Xbox One out of all the consoles. My cousin had Friday the 13th on VHS. Man, if he still has those, dude, tell him to keep a hold of them because that shit is so hard to come by now for a decent price. I'm always going through yard sales and looking. Awesome, Cheyenne. Awesome. Yeah, yard sales are the best place because sometimes they won't realize that they're selling gold. You know what I mean? And you don't want to tell them. You don't want to be, because that people will sell that shit for like $40 a piece. And it's just like, oh my God, I don't have the money for that. Your place is far away from my place, so I wouldn't be able to give a gift. Don't worry about giving a gift. You're all right. Don't worry about it. It's never required. Not necessary at all. I appreciate the thought, but it's not necessary. Not at all. Hell, you know what you can do, though? Be on my channel and watch my live streams and hit the like button on my videos. That's a fucking gift right there. The support is a gift in general. So, yeah, no worries about sending anything. Not necessary. Majority of VHS tapes I have are my dad's, but for now, I've got Tales from the Dark Side, Body Bags, House of a Thousand Corpses, man. That one I really wish I didn't fucking get rid of. The Voices, Maniac 2012, and Goosebumps, The Haunted Mask. Fuck yeah, man. I mean, I've been playing Call of Duty Zombies for almost 7 years. I fucking love Call of Duty Zombies. Don't forget, be kind, rewind. That's right. That's right, man. I like that. I bought an old Polaroid camera for like $10 at a yard sale once. It lasted me years. Dude, Polaroids are awesome. Man, I miss... Do you think Sam has something attached to him? Yeah. Yes, I do. I do, because he's genuinely asking for it. He probably has something attached to him right now that he's completely unaware of. Yeah, I genuinely think so. I don't think, just because they changed from season 1 to season 2, from, season 1, the attachment, that means he doesn't have an attachment anymore because he said, you need to leave me alone. I genuinely believe there's more to it than that. So I do believe that he has something there. And the fact that, at the most recent episode, he was touching this doll that everybody's telling him is probably cursed, and he kept touching it, he just kept grabbing it and not taking it seriously, he probably has another attachment. I wouldn't be surprised at all. Hell, I wouldn't be surprised if Colby has an attachment at this rate. I haven't seen The Voices with Ryan Reynolds. I heard really good things about it. I heard it was actually kind of funny. I heard it was funny. I think he hears the animals talking or something like that. I don't know. I've got a lot of vinyl horror soundtrack, Rick. I'm holding on to the records. Yeah, man. Hold on to that shit. Trust me. The Friday the 13th one is so fucking expensive. I've looked it up because I'm such a Friday the 13th nerd, but hey, Zand, I almost said Zadusky. Zanduk, how are you doing, man? Hi, Jordan. Hope your arm isn't too painful. Don't overdo things. Nobody seems to want VHSs over here in the UK now. Any kind of even charity shops won't accept them now. Dude, you know what's fucked up about that? I went to a Goodwill's, literally 2 weeks ago. Yeah, 2 weeks ago to get some clown stuff because I'm building up my clown collection in the background. But I went to go look at their VHSs and they didn't have a single one. This is the same Goodwill's that had shelves full of VHSs. VHSs are beginning to get more rare. So yeah, it's unfortunate, man. I used to go to thrift stores just to find VHSs. Now it's like I have to struggle to even find them. He literally sat on the pentagram in the Sally house and said, show me you can do some gems. Like, why? Yeah, he's asking for that. Well, I wouldn't be surprised if he did have one, to be honest. All damn 3 a.m. challenges that he's asking for it. He's like, why do these ghosts want to come at me? Go back and rewatch your channel. You'll see why they want to come at you, dude. Oh, Tuck, you lucky son of a good guy. I've got Friday the 13th Part 3 soundtrack with 3D cover. Fuck, that is epic, dude. That is epic. Sam likes to get himself in the trouble. Yeah, he really does. Yeah, there's no shit. He just does. Yep, Ryan Reynolds' dog and cat talk to him. Dog sounds like Goofy, and the cat is Irish. That is something else right there. That is something else. Is it Sam and Colby's aim to rile up the spirits? I think so. I think so because they know that will get them views. I mean, let's face it, man. If more stuff happens on camera, the more views they're going to get, the more likes they're going to get, the more money they're going to get. But maybe they're also daredevils. They're probably daredevils. That was just kind of a theory. I think they're daredevils, man. They like to challenge shit. Yeah, he's pushing things beyond his control, and it's gonna come back to bite him in the ass one day. It really is. It really is. I have Brain Scan soundtrack. Oh, I still need to see Brain Scan. I should have put that one in the poll. Why? I'm such a fucking idiot. I just posted my next horror movie reaction poll up on Patreon. So if you guys are patrons, you guys will see that, and please go vote on it because that really does help me understand what you guys would like to see next. And by the way, thank you for the 20 likes, guys. We're already at 20 likes, and I think we've only been live for about 30 minutes now. About 33 minutes. Yeah, we've been live for 33 minutes. Cool. So we're doing pretty good. 20 likes in 30 minutes. Pretty good. I like that. I like that. Thank you so much, guys. I can't wait for you guys to see my Phenomena reaction. It's a wild one. It's a wild one to say the least. Are you going to react to more singers after your arm gets better? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, I won't be surprised if I reacted to some actually here soon, to be honest. Are you going to react to more singers? Okay, I was making sure I was catching up with my comments. Sorry about that. Brain Scan was good fun. I have no doubt. I've heard some good things about Brain Scan. I would really like to check it out at some point. Again, there's so many horror films I still have to check out, but I'm getting back into it. Hell, he has been scratched more than once. You would think he would take a hint. I know, right? I know. You would think he would, but. And then one of my pet peeves about that channel, and I love their channel, don't get me wrong. So whatever I say from now on, just know deep down, I do like their channel a lot. So they keep saying they're doing it for us. They're doing it for the audience because the audience wants to see it. The wrong mindset to have. That is the wrong mindset to have because one of these days, if they truly do believe in the paranormal, something's going to happen, right? It's going to happen. And they're not going to know what to fucking do about it. And they'll say, we do it for you guys. And it's just like, no, stop saying that. But you guys need to be thinking about your own safety, your own, nothing's worth your life. Nothing's worth your life. If it's going to cause you to get really seriously injured or I don't see what the point is. Laugh my ass at your stubbornness. I thank you. I know. I really want to go to a really demonic place so bad. I was supposed to go to Stanley Hotel. Oh, do you know what's funny? Adam the Woo went to Stanley Hotel recently. I was like, that's kind of awesome. I love Adam the Woo. Adam the Woo is one of my favorite YouTubers of all time. We had to cancel for family reasons. That sucks. But hey, one day you will go. I have no doubt. I'll be watching Phenomena for the first time on your Patreon. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. I always think of the Muppets song, Phenomena do. A good heavy metal themed horror is Trick or Treat. It is Gene. I've been asked to check that one out for a long time. I have the OG Rocky Horror Picture Show on VHS. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Literally same, LOL. I'm going to finish watching Two Evil Eyes this weekend. Ooh, that sounds interesting. I don't think I've ever heard of Two Evil Eyes. No, I have. I have heard of Two Evil Eyes. That is interesting. That's awesome, though. You have the original Rocky Horror Picture Show. I feel like I knew someone or know someone who has the original Rocky Horror Picture Show on VHS. But again, always looking for horror VHSs. Always looking. I know I have the OG release of The Wizard of Oz. I have The Wizard of Oz, too. I have The Wizard of Oz. Yep, the VHS. Not the original release. I have a release of Wizard of Oz on VHS, which I'm actually in the mood to watch that one, so I might watch that one today. Thank you for the idea. All right, I got to go. Have a great stream. All right, Wiggle Buns. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And thank you for telling me the story about how you got your name, man. I really appreciate that for taking the time to do that. Love the name. Are you going to play horror games in the future? Yes, I will be. Yes, I will be. Thank you for asking. I actually will be. I know a lot of people have been really dying for me to do horror gaming. I've been really wanting to. I was going to play Poppy Playtime on my PC, but my PC just couldn't handle it. So I won't be able to play Poppy Playtime, which kills me. But what can I do? I figured probably playtime would have gotten me some views and would have been a lot of fun to play, but it is what it is. A lot of people enjoy the Friday the 13th gameplays, though. And I do have 2 exclusive Evil Dead game posts on Patreon right now. I do have some Scooby-Doo movies. I have Zombie Island, which was my favorite one as a kid. Huck, I've never seen The Wizard of Oz. You know, I'd say check it out. Obviously, check it out. See what you think. It's a pretty good one. A friend from college got proposed to at the stand. That's fucking awesome. Love that. Love that. Which Evil Dead do you prefer, the new one or the old one? This is a controversial comment right here. Some days I prefer the original. Some days I prefer the remake. But I'm gonna go ahead and just say I prefer the remake. I genuinely love what they did with that remake. I thought the characters were just interesting. Mia specifically. I don't like the creature effects in the remake as much as the original, but I overall like the way they handled the story in the remake over the original, in my personal opinion. But I do love them both so much. Also, I'm gonna watch the movie Shrooms with the death mushrooms. Oh, that sounds interesting. That sounds interesting. I can't remember the rock star's name, but I always thought Blackie Lawless from Wasp would be be great in that role. Probably. I also have to go. I have a date soon, and I'm nervous as heck. Bye, guys. Oh, well, have fun on your date. Thank you so much, Peachy, for hopping on in. I hope it goes well for you. I really do. I really do. Ozzy Osbourne and Gene Simmons. Hell yeah. 2 icons right there. Absolutely, man. Yeah, thank you for hopping on in, guys. If you guys have to go, thank you for hopping on in. Again, thank you for the likes. I already see we're almost to 30 likes now. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I really do. You have no idea. Your kindness is insanely... I must confess that yesterday I started to see the color that fell from the sky with Nicolas Cage, but I left it out of fear, really. But it inspired by Lovecraft, and I love Lovecraft. What do you think? What do I do? That's a tough one. I would say try to finish it. But if you're really that scared of it, then don't watch it. But I would say try to finish it. Might blow you away. Sorry. Blaine, do I believe in aliens? I do. I actually do believe in aliens. I have seen unidentified flying objects in the sky before. Things I can't explain. Yeah, I believe in aliens for sure, yeah. And I think at this rate, it's almost been confirmed that they even exist. You know, I think even our government kind of just released some... Yeah, these are real, dude. So, you know, I do believe in them. I'm getting proposed in or in front of a haunted... imagine getting proposed in or in front of a haunted place. Dude, that'd be awesome. I'd love to. I thought the Evil Dead remake was great because it was a direct remake, if that makes sense. I agree. I love the style. I love the gore. I love the effects. The character of Mia was a lot more interesting than Ash from the first one. I hate saying that because it's Bruce Campbell, but everything about the remake just hit right for me. And I saw it in theaters too, which, oh my god, the insanity. I have two, man. It literally flew, have you thought about doing back-to-back reactions of originals to... that'd be interesting. Most of the time though, I've already seen the original and or the remake. So maybe it would be fun. It'd be fun. I wouldn't mind trying to do something like that. Interesting idea, Edward. Interesting idea. I meant the guy that came back after playing the record backwards. Definitely finish it. I need to look more into H.P. Lovecraft because I want to try to do a cosmic horror story around the nature of shadows, like they're evil doppelgangers from another dimension. That would be cool. I've only seen a couple of H.P. Lovecraft films. Obviously, for the most part, I really enjoy them. I think, obviously, my favorite one right now is Reanimator. It's a great time. It's been a long while since I've watched it, but I do too, man. I had a couple fly over my head at it moving so damn fast. Yeah, and sometimes you'll see them just sitting there, and then they'll be gone the next second. which is also kind of like, wow, how did that happen? Lee, how are you doing, man? Thank you so much for joining. How are you this fine afternoon, Friday afternoon? By the way, guys, do you have any plans to watch any horror films tonight? Curious. Comment down below. Let me know if you guys are. Trent, thank you so much for hopping on in, man. How are you doing this fine afternoon? Good, sir. And look at that. 3 more people just hopped on in saying hello after one. Hey, Creepy Caro. Carolyn, how are you doing? Thank you so much for hopping on in. How are you guys doing this fine afternoon? I need to see From Beyond. Oh, that is the one that someone asked me to put in my poll. I didn't do it. Okay, yep. I'm gonna have to go and edit that really quick and put that in there. I was thinking about watching The Shining. Oh, fuck yeah. Do it. Ducky Memes. Love the name. Ducky Memes. Love it. How are you doing today? Thank you so much for hopping on in. How are you doing? And do you plan on watching any creepy shit this afternoon? Okay, I'm going to be brave then. Next movie, The Void. That's interesting. I know that's another one. That's another one I've heard about. I'm good, thanks. Me and a few friends on mine are going to a Pride event tomorrow. Oh, cool. That's awesome. I hope you have fun at the Pride event. Thank you. I'm doing okay, man. I'm doing okay. As good as I can be right now. I'm doing okay, Carolyn. Thank you so much for asking. I'm glad to hear you're doing good. I'm glad. You guys planning on going to go see any horror films? The Black Phone is coming out this. I think it's out right now, actually. I'm contemplating turning 50 on Sunday. Wow. I bet 50. Wow. Hey, congratulations, man. Happy early birthday. Big Dave, loved your turning red reaction. Thank you so much, Big Dave. I appreciate that. How are you doing, Big Dave? I feel like I was gonna say, I feel like I've seen, I don't know. I might watch Marcy May. That's a hell of a name. That's a hell of a name. I saw it years ago. A slasher called Madman Mars, but I can't find it anywhere now. Well, it's kind of interesting. I wonder why. Me and my fancy are going to watch. Hell yeah, cool. Stigmata. Okay, I think I know which one you're talking about. I'm excited. Look at all these people jumping on in right now. Thank you so much. And by the way, if you're like what you see, hit the like button. It really means a lot. Thank you so much for joining, Zankwi. Sorry, I'm missing so many comments. But thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. I loved your turning red reaction. I was really happy about how that turning red reaction came out, as a matter of fact. So I appreciate that comment. I saw it years ago, Slasher. Okay, make sure I'm caught up. I'm excited to go to a horror con this weekend. I'm so fucking jealous. I'm disappointed because I don't have money to do anything or get autographs, pics. I can't take pictures. I can take pictures, just not of celebs unless I'm sneaky. Yeah. But I do hope you have fun regardless. I mean, there's a lot of things to see there. I'm not sure what I'll be watching this weekend, honestly. Ooh. Well, that's kind of a fun thing because that means you can go look around and see what they have. Me and my friends are watching Black Phone on Wednesday. Hell yeah, man. I would love to go see that. Your room looks sick. Well, thank you so much, Ducky Memes. I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you so much. I work hard on my background. I really do. I love decking it out. Can't wait to have you back reacting Sam and Colby on some different type shit now. I have, yeah, they are, aren't they? Yeah, they are. I haven't given up reactions just yet. I have like a month and a half before my surgery, so I can react, but I'm not going to be reacting to a lot of movie reactions within that time. A lot of things that have me editing and sitting on the computer for too long, I just can't do it right now because I'm making my arm worse every time I do that. But thank you. I really hope to be, I will be catching, by the way, their video on Sunday and posting it, so be ready for that. But there are going to be Q&A panels. There you go. So you'll have something to do. And there where they show see, you'll have something to do at least. I need to catch up on our, yes, you do, Carolyn. Yes, you do. You did send me Stigmata. That's right. I have it on the shelf behind me. When is his birthday? Are you talking about my birthday? My birthday is on July 2nd. That's when my birthday is. What's this about a Cujo novel sequel of Rattlesnakes? Yes. Who fall into a snake pit. How does that tie in with the original story? Is it the Bat Cave where they will be movie version? We'll find out. I think. Have you ever seen Event Horizon? No, I have not, but I have been told to watch it several times. I actually had it out on a poll a while back, and no one voted for it. 13 Ghosts is a good time, Blaine. 13 Ghosts is a good time. July 2nd, nice. Mine is July 18th. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. July 2nd, yes, is my birthday. Thank you. And I already have a couple things in from you guys already, so that will be unboxed on my birthday live stream. I've sent you movies you need to watch. Witchboard. Hey, Witchboard is actually up on the poll right now, Carolyn. You better go vote on it right now because I want to watch it too. Witchboard is up on that poll right now, so yes, go vote for it. I introduced Trilogy of Terror to a friend the other night. I was glad he liked it, especially Story 3. We need a JCART movie. We need a JCARTS Arts movie. Now, not yet. Let me hit 1 million subs first, and then we'll talk about a JCARTS Arts movie. That was very sweet of you, though, man. That would be insane. I mean, I don't know if I'd want to see someone portray. That'd be weird to see someone else portray me on screen. That'd be weird. It'd be more like a YouTube series or a Netflix series. Let's see. I've sent you movies. Yeah, go vote on that. You better. Yeah, thank you, Carolyn. Thank you for voting. I appreciate that. Might watch The Raft from Creepshow 2. Oh, I like Creepshow 2. I watched Creepshow 1 last night again for like the 100th time. Before bed. Good summer horrors. Leslie Nielsen and The Bear. Event Horizon is a great, very Lovecraftian. Oh, okay. Well, I might need to check that out then. It's sooner than I thought. Next poll, I'll put that in there. Remind me. Edward Hanna, I saw Event Horizon underrated. I wish the studios didn't trim down the R-rated elements. Studios need to fuck off. They ruin a lot of things. I believe there's going to be a birthday live stream of your opening those gifts. Yep, there's going to be a live stream where I open up the gifts on July 2nd. So if you guys are here on July 2nd, you will see me unbox your shit if you send me stuff. So yeah, that'd be a lot of fun. They are filming Creepshow Season 4 here. Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. I actually just started Creepshow Season 2 on Patreon, so can't wait to see Season 4. Love that movie so much. Does Trilogy of Terror have a Bishop a Battle of Story? Let me see. Are you planning to do ghost hunting? I'll tell you what, Ducky Memes. If our Patreon goals are met at some point in the future, me and Michael have already been talking about it because we still need to be able to get the money to afford the equipment, new cameras. We want if we're going to do this, we're going to do it right. So if you guys are really loving the channel and would love to see the possibility of something like that happening in the future, head on over to our Patreon page. It's the most efficient way to help us financially. It really is. It really is, because reaction channels do not make a lot of money. And that's just the reality of it. I hate saying that, but it is true. Need to catch up on. I got to start kicking it in high gear with that Creepshow series. Teletubbies is the scariest show I've ever seen. Teletubbies, I don't know, man. Have you ever heard of Rosie and Jim? Rosie and Jim, those little freaky puppets? Yeah, fuck that. Yeah, I've heard that opening theme song is just, yeah, unsettling. Right now, I'm getting really into the Stranger Things, though. I'm on that Stranger Things ride right now. One thing I'm still surprised by is that Disney Plus has horror series like The Strain and American Horror Story. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? And I think here soon they're going to be putting a Goosebumps series on Disney Plus. Hopefully, it kind of bums me out because at first the Goosebumps series was going to be like a hard R series. Like they were going to tell all the stories, but in a more rated R kind of style. And I was like, oh, that's a fantastic idea. I would love to see the Haunted Mask like in an R series. Oh, that'd be great. Ooh, boobas are freaky too. The boobas are freaky. Yeah, who knew American Horror Story would be on Disney Plus? That is insane. I've seen American Horror Story all the way up to the end. I've seen it all the way to Freak Show. I watched episode 1 of Hotel and I stopped watching for some reason. Gotta love Goosebumps. My favorite was Night of the Living Dummy. Night of the Living Dummy was in my top 3 favorite. For some reason, I've always been like drawn to no, Night of the Living Dummy is my favorite. I'd say Night of the Living Dummy is my favorite. I really love that one so much. I love the look of Slappy. I think the way they made Slappy in that series was just so iconic looking. I would say the second favorite would be Night of the Scarecrow. The Scarecrow Walks at Midnight. And I really, really enjoy Attack of the Jack-o'-lanterns. Yeah. Really enjoy that shit. I'm halfway through season 3 of American Horror Story. Season 3 is Coven, isn't it? Coven is season 3, and then Freak shows after that. Hey, bro, how's it going? Mike, how you doing, man? Thank you so much. I'm going to, sorry about needing surgery. Hope everything goes. Thank you so much, Mike. I appreciate that, man. And don't worry about not, don't worry about it, dude. I really appreciate it. Very sweet of you. Thank you so much for making it here. I really appreciate it, dude. And by the way, you guys, we're almost to 30 likes on the live stream. Thank you so much. It means a lot. You guys are badasses. I really do appreciate it. I really, really fucking do. You have no idea. I like when they put him in the trunk. Hey, bro, how's it going? Okay, make sure I'm cut up with all my comments. I loved Coven. Yes, Coven. Have you seen the Babadook? I have seen the Babadook. And I was talking about this the other day, as a matter of fact. I like the Babadook a lot. After several times watching it, I can't stand that kid. I cannot stand that kid. That kid makes me want to fucking rip my hair out. Every time I hear him screaming at his mom, ignoring her. almost every scene the kid is in, and they try to redeem him, but it's almost not enough. You know what I mean? It's almost not enough to redeem that kid because like he's just so annoying. Oh my god. That kid is my sleep paralysis demon. I would love to see that too. R-rated Goosebumps. Remember when watched Scary Story to Tell in Dark said is much scarier than the Goosebumps movie? And then we got Fear Street. Fear Street is a fucking amazing series. I'm actually almost debated on buying a bootleg version of that series because I loved it so much. On Blu-ray, of course. That kid is rough. The kid is rough. He does a great job. The performance is not the problem. It's the script. It's the script. The kid, what they had the kid do is just... I feel like the kid gave a great performance. He was absolutely obnoxious, which was obviously the point. It was supposed to get behind. It was supposed to annoy you. That was the point. But yeah, I'm not a fan of the Kid in the Baba. Do you watch anime? I do watch anime. I love anime. Right now, I'm very much into One Piece. One Piece has been going for so long. It's brought me to tears these past few seasons. I love One Piece so much. The story was pretty good. I like the story. I like the looks of the Babadook. The ending was a bit, the ending was a bit like a cop-out kind of ending. Like the ending was just like, okay, that was kind of weird. Why did it end like that? Felt like it was, yeah, it was a weird ending. Black Phone got positive reviews. It called it the best horror film of the summer. I know, and I'm so looking forward to watching it. I've been debating whether I wanted to go to the theaters or wait till I get Blu-ray. I don't know yet. I don't know yet. I really want to get I really need to see X though. That right now is my main priority, seeing X and doing a movie reaction for X, because people have been telling me for a long time, watch X, you're gonna love it. And I just haven't got around to it yet. I can't wait till Nope comes out. I'm excited. This is gonna be a great year for horror movies. Halloween Ends, Black Phone, X. Gonna be a great year for horror movies. Nope. I mean, good God. They're killing it with horror films this year. And a lot of them are getting great reviews, which is good. X is okay. Yeah, I like most of the reviews I've listened to, people are already saying it's like A24's best film. So I love A24, so I'm not gonna raise my hopes and like expect this fucking phenomenal film. I'm gonna keep my hopes and my excitement at a bare minimum, a fair level. And I'm gonna go in clear conscience and just watch it like I normally watch films. I have not seen Men. I have not, but that is another one I have been just dying to see. Oh, I love A24. The Black Phone is based on a short from Joe Hill, Stephen King's son, who made Nosferatu, Horns, and Lock and Key. I'm surprised I actually knew that was Nosferatu. That's awesome. That's awesome. I've heard some great things about Ethan Hawke too in the movie. Since you like anime and love bites, you should listen to Winds of Transylvania. Okay. Oh, I love zombies. My favorite zombie film of all time is Return of the Living Dead. Oh, that face was intentional, by the way. That was like a gasm face, to be honest with you. That was a gasm face because I love Return of the Living Dead. I love that film. I'm also a huge fan of Dawn of the Dead, the original Dawn of the Dead. I love Night of the Living Dead. I like the 1990 version more than the original Night of the Living Dead, but I do love zombie films too, man. Big zombie guy. For the most part, I'm not a fan of the newer stuff. I'm really not. I wish we would go back to the days of like... I really wish we went back to the days of Dawn of the Dead, Night of the Living Dead, Day of the Dead, instead of why zombies have to be like piling up on top of each other. Because there's something so different about zombies from back in the day and zombies now. There's something so big and different. Sebastian, gotta go for now. So many movies to watch, including rewatching Jaws. Fuck yeah, man. And that's like a perfect summertime movie too. Finish The Ritual. Great stuff. Love it. You guys take care. It was great talking horror, Jordan. Have a good night. Thank you so much for dropping in, Sebastian. Really appreciate it, dude. I hope you enjoy those films. Jaws is a great summertime horror film. Gotta say. The trailer for Men looks promising. It really does. I thought it looked creepy, unsettling. That scene when she's just looking down this like giant fucking path and like there's like a tunnel and sees the other guy on the other side and he starts walking towards her. Yeah, fuck that. Maggie is a pretty slow burn in Trauma, but I really liked it. Is that the one with Arnold Schwarzenegger? Yeah, they just need to end Walking Dead already. I think actually they just end The Walking Dead, like the actual like series The Walking Dead. or is that still going? I thought they just ended it. I know Fear the Walking Dead is probably still going, but The Walking Dead I thought ended. My dad loved Jaws, but it makes I watched that one and I actually had a fear of like the deep ocean. I had a fear of the deep ocean before that, but that really got under my skin. Okay, I thought so. I thought that was the one with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Don't forget Shaun of the Dead. I'm not a diehard Shaun of the Dead fan. I know a lot of people love Shaun of the Dead, and that's great. I see why people love it. It doesn't really hit for me. It doesn't really hit for me all that well. It's fun. It's a good time. I actually prefer the original Zombieland, the first Zombieland, over Shaun of the Dead. I know that's not like a popular opinion, so I do apologize, but it doesn't work for me. It doesn't work for me like a lot of people. So if it works for you, 100% awesome. Love that. Great. Awesome. Great stuff. It is funny, so I do understand. Hey, has anyone seen the Black... Oh, I want to see it so bad, man. I want to see it so bad, Johnny. I really do. I'm probably going to wait for a reaction, but I think there's going to be quite a few people here who are going to go see it, and they're going to tell me how much they loved it. But by the way, thank you for joining, Johnny. I really appreciate that. I might watch Deep Blue Sea tonight. That was a good time. It gave my anxiety like a heart attack, but that Deep Blue Sea is a good time. I really enjoyed it. I know I need to like get around to 47 meters down and stuff. Yeah, really need to get around to that one. The trial between Amber and Johnny just came to my mind. I know it's been ended. Yep. Well, it's ended, but they're not. Amber's still not like letting up. I love Zombieland. Tallahassee reminds me of my older brother. All good. How's the arm? My arm's doing as good as it has been. It's numb. It hurts every once in a while, but I have to wait till August to go in to get my surgery and stuff like that. So I'll probably watch The Black Phone tomorrow at home. Awesome. Is it streaming on anything right now? Is it streaming on any like, I'm curious, is it streaming? Because if it's streaming, I'll probably do my movie reaction a lot sooner than expected. Thank you for asking, by the way, Johnny. Thank you. The Black Phone looks like Split. I need to watch Split, too. I've heard a lot of great things about Split. People have been telling me to watch it. Each to their own. Absolutely. Respectable. Hey, opinions are opinions. I respect every single one of them. You could tell me to my face that Return of the Living Dead is the biggest piece of shit that this humankind has ever created. And I'd be like, hey, that's cool, man. That's cool. Not in my house, though. In my house, we fucking praise that thing. Well, I praise it. It has a bootleg. Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't be that, probably. Shh. Well, if you have a Shudder, hope you can relax and enjoy Joe Bob tonight. Ooh, I don't think I have never seen Joe Bob, so I might need to do some reactions to that. The Reef is a pretty good shark movie. What's up? Oh, hey, Animal Girls. What's up, man? I love the name. What up? I just joined. How are you doing today? Thank you for joining, by the way. I really appreciate that. I really do. A lot of new faces have jumped on in, and I'm being able to say hi to you guys, so I really love saying hi to new faces. Thank you so much. I'm always honored when I see a new person jump on in and wants to talk. And if you're actually watching right now and haven't said hello, you just want to watch, please say hello. I really am. This is a nice community. We don't judge people here. Let's see. Have you watched Contracted? I have not. That's a pretty good recent zombie movie. I have not, but I love that it's a pretty good recent zombie movie because I've been waiting for a really good recent zombie movie. I love Return of the Living Dead. Yeah, Trash. The character Trash is awesome. I love Suicide, man. Suicide kills me every time I watch it. Oh, man. When he busted out the window, so when it was raining, we can't roll up the windows. I busted them. Harley, thank you so much for joining. How are you doing on this lovely day? How are you doing? Sorry about that. I do have a piece of hair in my eye. I haven't gotten a haircut in a while. On the last drive with Joe Bob, every Friday night on Shudder is a great first commentary of movies and horror movie knowledge. Ooh, that might be something I do have to check out and do reactions to. Patreon, possibly? We'll find out. Yep, we aren't going to judge you on your opinion. Nope, that's not the place for it. Not the place for judging people's opinions. If you don't like their opinion, then that's fine. That's fine. Mad God by Phil is now available on Shudder. Ooh, Mad God. You know, I was just looking through Shudder. I think I saw that title on there. Good, great, grand, wonderful. LOU. I'm doing okay. I'm doing as okay I can be. My arm is a little sore right now. It's numb. But I'm doing okay. I'm glad to hear that, Harley. I really am. That is awesome. That is awesome. fucking got so jealous looking at that Texas Chainsaw Massacre thing that you're selling. It's too much for me to spend, but I understand why you're selling it for that much too, because like that shit, yeah, that shit's pretty fucking hard to come by. Ooh, you're a horror fan. I love Chucky. How could you tell? How could you tell I don't like horror movies. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I don't like horror movies. I am a horror fan though. I love horror films. What are some of your favorite horror What are some of your favorite horror fans? What are some of your favorite horror films? I'm curious to hear your favorites. I'll tell you some of mine. Friday the 13th, the final chapter. Halloween, the original, of course, not the Rob Zombie one, the original. I love Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I love Return of the Living Dead, and I am good. Creepshow, the original. Mad God is a stop-motion animation horror film that took him 30 years to make. Good God. If there was one person I could meet in this world, like I could actually go back and just meet and get an autograph from, George A. Romero, one of the top 5 easily. My favorite horror fans are all of you. Well, I appreciate that, Cheyenne. That's very sweet of you to say. Love House of a Thousand Corpses. Top 30, easily. Top 30. Chucky is one of my favorites. I collected almost all the movies, especially the older ones. Hell yeah, hell yeah. I used to have Child's Play, the first one. No, Seed of Chucky. I used to have Seed of Chucky on VHS. Yeah, yeah. You know what though? As a collector, deep down, I didn't mind having it on VHS. I'll say it. I recently watched Halloween Season of the Witch. It wasn't bad, so I mean, I kind of enjoy. Fuck yeah, I love that. I love that. I'm always looking for more people who love Halloween 3 Season of the Witch. I fucking love Halloween 3 Season of the Witch. It got way more hate than it deserved, in my personal opinion. Way more. I got you a birthday gift, and it should be there. Aw, thank you so much, Harley. I've gotten several gifts already, and I can't wait to open them on the 2nd. I cannot wait to open them on the 2nd. You guys are so sweet. Thank you so much for sending stuff in for my birthday, a card. It could be like literally a card with a picture you draw on it and your name. Beautiful. I've been making a lot of bad jokes lately, dude. I'm genuinely a bad joke, so. Axel, how you doing? Thank you so much for hopping on in. I really appreciate that. Thank you for the likes, by the way, guys. You guys are blowing me up. I appreciate that. Romero was so impressed with Shaun of the Dead that he had Peg to do cameos in Land of the Dead as zombies. I heard about that, yeah. Nuki, I love the name. I love that fucking name, Nuki. How are you doing this fine afternoon? How are you doing? You have any plans to watch anything creepy, horror movie related, paranormal related, aliens related? Hey, you never know. House of a Thousand Corpses was filmed in 2000, but released until 2003, as Rob Zombie could not had to recut the movie to receive an R rating. Yeah, that guy had a hell of a time trying to get that thing to play in theaters. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. I think it's for The Idea. Thank you so much. I appreciate all of you guys hopping on in here. Thank you so much. Yeah, and if you by the way, yeah, my information for my PO box is down below. So if you guys wanted to send me a letter, best wishes letter, or anything like that, information is down below. My birthday is on July 2nd, so if you're gonna send something, unless you're not close, then probably now would be the time to send it, because it's gonna come and go, and that's fine. Oh, thanks. I'm fine. I don't know. Do you have? Oh, I have plenty of recommendations, Nuki. I would say, depending on what you have, if you have a Blu-ray collection, or if you watch stuff on Netflix or Shudder or anything like that, I would say watch the original Halloween on Shudder. That's always a classic. I would say that YouTube has Dawn of the Dead, the original, on YouTube for free. My birthday is August 3rd. Oh, you're coming up then. Oh, nice. My birthday is on June 30th. Oh, wow, yours is really coming. Yours is like in a few days. Hell yeah. Speaking of Romero, have you seen The Birth of the Living Dead? It's basically a documentary on Night of the Living Dead. Very interesting. No, but I think it's on Shudder. And I actually talked about doing that for Patreon. Anything that, like, you know, the making of movies and stuff, I'll definitely be posting to Patreon. So if you guys, again, are giant horror movie fans and you love my content and want to see me react to more horror movie stuff, Patreon is always the way to go, and it's only for $1 a month. Hell, you could pay for a full year for like $12. I'm not even joking. Even probably less than that, to be honest. July 4th is around the corner. It really is. It really is. I'm going to be, let's see. I am going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In 8 days, I will be 26 years old. Yeah. Take a guess what I got you. You want me to take a guess on what you got me? A poster. A poster. In high school, I didn't have many friends, and one morning in class, I met a girl who was super cool and drew incredible. She drew monsters and snakes. She had an H.R. Giger art book and Lovecraft book. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. That sounds like the perfect person to make your friend. Hell yeah. OG Halloween? Oh, yes. OG Halloween. Of course. Of course. Absolutely. Haha, nah. I never watched Halloween, but I have a lot of movies. Do you think I should watch? Fuck yeah. Pardon my language. Yes, I do. I think you should absolutely watch the Halloween movies. Now, I'm a big Friday the 13th fan. I'm a bigger Friday the 13th fan, so I would say watch Friday the 13th if you could, but I don't know any streaming services that are doing Friday the 13th besides Peacock, I think. Oh, thank you, Nuki. I appreciate that. She said, happy early birthday. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I am watching and working on drawing at the... Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah, Philip. It was the first time I met someone, and they told me the new about a new world. Yeah, nerds... I'm not gonna say nerd like it's a nerd's a good thing, actually. People like that who have fandoms or are into something like that, you know, they can really introduce you and open your eyes up to new things. And absolutely, I'm now a 12-year long-term survivor of a deadly incurable lung disease and heart failure. Yeah. I remember you mentioning that. Yeah, I'm glad you're still with us, man. I'm glad you're still fucking kicking. I really am. That is fucking awesome. Watch them and let us know if you like them. Yeah, let us know if you like them, by the way. If I recommended anything, you watch these Halloween movies and let me know what you think of them. I don't know what you got me, Harley. I don't know what you got me. One good zombie film is Cemetery Man. Oh, yeah. I've heard about that one, too. Day by Day. Wow, congrats, Trent. Yeah, congratulations, Trent. I'm very happy you're still with us. White Man, Shane White. I'm actually planning on watching Mad God tonight. Well, there you go. Yes. There you go. We have so many people watching right now. Hello, guys. Thank you so much for hopping on in. Really appreciate that. Just jump on into the conversations. Don't worry. We don't judge. Okay, we've been on for an hour and 10 minutes now. Hell yeah. We're doing pretty good. We're doing really good. Thank you, guys. Only waiting on more comments. Don't worry. I'm not ignoring anybody. I'm just waiting for more comments to hop on in. Right now, Goodwill Hunting is on Patreon right now. So if you guys are curious on what's on Patreon right now for movie reactions, early access right now, Goodwill Hunting is on Patreon. And then this week, coming up, will be Phenomena. Cool. Let me know how it turns out. It got positive reviews. I'm gonna have to do more research on it. I've heard you guys are really building up the hype, really. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you guys knew this, but I actually put some new merch out on the merch store. Yeah, it's kind of cool. I like it. I can't show you a picture of it right now, but no, actually, yes, I can. Hold on and bear with me. Have you seen The Prestige? I have not. My birthday's on the 25th of December. I'm a patient person. That is fucking awesome that it's on the 25th of December. Let me go ahead and show you guys the merch store really quick. Bear with me for just a second, please. Please. Sorry. My allergies are kind of kicking in right now. My allergies are kicking. I wanted to show you guys this. That they just posted on the reaction channel. I was like, did Sam Colby just post a video? It's like, isn't that kind of early? Okay, copy that. Don't worry. I don't worry. I'll be back. I'll be back. Don't worry. And we're gonna go ahead and do spam. Okay. Oh. Hopefully you guys can see that. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys this really quick. Yeah, the merch store, by the way, if you guys want to get any merch that we have on the merch store, look at that, $15.99 for a fucking t-shirt. That's a woman's t-shirt. $15.99 for both men's and women's t-shirts. There's a hoodie for $30. Hell yeah! But this is the cool stuff. Like this one right here is kind of pretty neat. This is one I just posted. Look at this fucking mug with this design on it. Look, it's me. It's me. Look, there's my popcorn bucket logo on this retro TV. Look at that. That's fucking nice, man. And it's 11 ounce. Yeah. I'm just showing you guys the merch store in case you guys ever want to wear something that we have from the merch store. A Pennywise shirt, Friday Fright Night hat that reminds me of Ralph from Friday the 13th. We got an emoji pillow with one side is my face and one side is Michael's face. Emojis. Yeah. Hell yeah. But the pillows are pretty cool. The pillows are pretty cool. I will go ahead and say that right now. The pillows are pretty cool. You can get them in a lot of different colors. Here's purple. Like a yellow. There's a darky yellow. Blue. Black. I mean, so there's a lot of options. In case you guys are ever curious and you guys want to head over there to the merch store, it's there. Mr. Ink, how are you doing, man? Thank you so much for hopping on in here. Did I miss any comments? Let me go back up really quick. Wow, nice merch. Has a Stranger Things vibe. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. That's a good compliment. Going to be going to Cape Cod this week. It's going to be Edward. Oh, cool. Cool, man. Looks so cool. Yeah. So if you guys are interested in any merch and interested in anything at all, if you guys want to rock anything that have in the merch store, popcorn bucket shirt or anything, there's the merch store link right there. So you guys can click on that and go over to the merch store and take a look. So if you guys wanted to wear anything, drink coffee cup in a more fitting style, you know. Thank you. Nice retro look. I thought so too. Reminded me of Killer Clowns from Outer Space, that coffee cup. I don't know why. It just kind of brought me into that kind of, that style. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that, guys. Love the feedback. Thank you. Welcome. Karen Black, the Trilogy of Terror, the mother of the House of 1,000 Corpses. This is my first time ever seeing you. What do you do? I am a reaction channel. I react to creepy shit like Sam and Colby, you know, ghost hunting stuff. I do a lot of horror movie reactions. I do a lot of trailer reactions. Sometimes I do newbies first, which is like reacting to music videos for the first time or like an artist for the first time. I do, yeah, a lot of creepy, scary shit. Yeah, I'm a reaction channel for the most part. Not gonna lie, I might consider buying some stuff. Fuck yeah, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that, Mr. Ink. I hope, hey, that'd be really cool, man. And again, if you do buy something from the merch store, send me a selfie of you using it, and I will give you guys a social media shout out. I've been always asking people, if you buy anything, send me a picture of you using it, and I will post it. Absolutely, I really appreciate that, dude. I hope you you enjoy what you get if you get anything. Has anyone seen The Black House? I have not. The occasional horror gameplay too, I guess. Yes, the occasional horror gameplay too, that's right. Anything that's horror related, I'm practically doing. Besides going out and ghost hunting, which at some point might happen, especially if you hit our goal on Patreon. If you head on over to our Patreon page, become a patron for $1, we'll get closer and closer and closer to our goals. Yeah. Any bit helps on Patreon, I'll tell you that right now. Any bit helps. Because it's going to get us closer and closer to our goal until one day, I can look at you guys and say, guess what we're going to start doing? You guessed it. I found you right after watching some Sam and Colby. Hell yeah, anime girls. Hell yeah. Yeah. I have a lot of people from the Sam and Colby community who watch my videos and thankfully really enjoy them. And I'm glad they don't like get pissed at me. You have a store? What are you selling? I will show you. I will get really quick again because I do like helping people. Okay, here is the merch store. The header. We have t-shirts, popcorn of horror. This is our pretty much logo. It's like a popcorn bucket with an eyeball, DVD, finger, teeth, and stuff like that. There's a pink shirt, a blue shirt, another blue shirt, a red shirt, a purple shirt, and a white shirt. And this comes in quite a few sizes. There's that one. You're gonna make me go through all those. We got hoodies. There's another t-shirt. We got hoodies here. Popcorn bucket hoodies. I'm kind of a fan of the pink one. I don't know why. I just like it. And then we go down here. We have some JCARTS Arts reaction merch, which is here's the cup. It's like me and a TV screen with our popcorn bucket horror logo right there for $16.99. It's a pretty good deal, I think. And we got a t-shirt of that too, which is also the same image. You can get a black. There's yellow, there's pink. So many options for that one. Here is a coffee. It's good for you. It's good for the soul mug. Some pants. Look at those pants. That's insane. That is insane. There's a cup right there. A beach towel. So if you go to the fucking beach, you can throw your towel down and lay on it like that. We got an emoji pillow. Pretty cool. I haven't seen that in person yet. No one's bought that one, so that'd be kind of neat. We got a Friday Fright Night, which is today, Friday Fright Night. There's Friday Fright Night merch. So if you guys are like watching Friday Fright Night and you want to snuggle up with a Friday Fright Night pillow, there you go. There's a sticker. You can get the sticker and put that on your laptop. And yeah, there's a couple of Pennywise It merch too. So we have quite a bit of merch on the merch store. If you guys are curious to wear anything while you're watching us, then there you go. There you go. It's kind of cool. Or if you want to go out in public, walk in one of your favorite reaction channels, then if I am one of your favorite reaction channels, not all the time, but if I am, then there it is. Not gonna lie, the reactions shirt is fire. Well, I appreciate that because I worked hard. Holy crap, you actually got tall shirts. I do. Hell yeah, man. Not gonna lie, the reaction shirt is fire. I love that. That's really cool. Thank you. I hope you guys check that stuff out and get something. And yeah, if you get anything, take a picture of it because I'll tell you what. Sam McColby is how I ended up here too. Yeah, a lot of Sam McColby fans decided to hop on in. Yeah, we got to get you to the Conjuring house. That'd be fucking insane, I'll tell you that. Jordan, the Church of Satan in that was featured on Ghost Adventures. Holy crap, you actually have a taller shirt. Okay. I just realized the first vid I watched was the Zach Bagans Museum. Wow, that was like literally like a month ago? About a little over a month ago? Hell yeah, I appreciate that, man. And I appreciate the subscription too, if that's how you subscribed. I appreciate that. Are you going to restore these when they sold out? I don't know. It's teespring.com, which they print out the shirts and they send them to you without me having to worry about that. They take a fee out of what I make, but oh wow, I appreciate that. Well, you are my favorite in the horror genre. There are way better, I'm gonna tell you right now, there are way better channels who actually handle the horror genre better than me. I talk about it though like I would talk to my friends about it. So I never like to talk like I know what I'm talking about. You know, keep that in mind. Like if I ever say something that I feel confident about, don't ever take it like I think my opinion's better than yours, because I don't like people who come off like that. My opinion is not better than anybody else's. I have my opinions and I don't watch many, so hey, but hey, I appreciate you watching me. So that I love how chill and non-pushy you are. Well, I appreciate that, Animal Girls. I really appreciate that. I may sometimes actually like say Patreon a lot, but that again, that is the best way to support us, and I always do say that because it's the honest truth. And some people are unaware that we have a Patreon page, so I try to make it known that we do have a Patreon page if you guys are wanting to help us out. But okay, guys, we have been on for I think almost an hour and 30 minutes now. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the live stream here. Please go check out our merch store. Let me know if you buy anything. Send me pictures. I really appreciate it. Also, if you do remember last stream, I said I was going to the Sally House, and that trip is coming up soon. Yeah, I remember that. I'm so jealous. You gotta send pictures or something. I'm really happy to hear that, man. If we hit our goal someday on Patreon, that might happen with us too, and we'll record everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and hop off, dude, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and let my arm take a break. I've been sitting for a while. Hey Jordan, what saga of horror games do you like? And if you have any that you don't like, what would it be? I'm gonna have to get back on you on that one because I can't think of any on top of my head. But you guys are really, I'm gonna sub. Well, I appreciate that, Animal Girls. I appreciate that. Hey, thank you. I appreciate the subs. I think you'll be like, no joke, you'll be our 13,400 subscriber if you subscribe right now. I'm pretty sure. So you'll be like right there. You'll make it happen. I appreciate that. I really do. Thank you, guys. Are you gonna film the? Oh yeah, absolutely. We actually have one filming trip video on the channel right now if you guys want to go and watch it. If you go through our videos, you'll find a Texas chainsaw, or the Texas trip from JCARTS Arts, Texas trip. And we go to the gas station from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Now, that was our first video. We had shitty cameras. That's one of the reasons why we want to like build up our goal on Patreon, because we want to get better cameras. If we had better cameras for that video, I feel like the video would have come out a lot better, but we had to deal with what we had, so we had to deal with what we had. So go ahead and watch that video. It's not the best video, but it is there, and it was our first trip video, so I hope you enjoy it regardless of how bad it is. So, okay, guys, I'm going to go ahead and head off here. Let me know if you head on over to Patreon. Let me know if you buy any merch. I really appreciate that. That means a lot. Please keep it retro, guys. A lot of people pin their Patreon. Oh, by the way, Cheyenne's also an executive producer on Patreon. She's a badass. A lot of people pin their Patreon. It's not uncommon. Well, I appreciate that, Cheyenne. I appreciate that. I never try to push it. I always just want to say it because I want people to be aware of it. Thank you, Edward. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. Thank you guys so much for this very awesome live stream. It's been hit that like button. And until next time, guys, please take care and keep it retro, and I'll check you guys out. My next live stream should be the 2nd, I think. Yeah, I think the 2nd will be my next live stream. Let me check that really quick. Yeah, I might go ahead and not go live on next Friday. My next live stream will be on the 2nd, so the day after Friday. Saturday, the 2nd will be my next live stream. So until then, guys, please keep it retro and take care. Holy shit, Michael. We made it to We Slaughtered Barbecue. The epitome and the purpose of our trip is to make it to this area.
Oh yes. Food and cattle.
Yep. I just noticed, is that a cemetery way over there, or are those cattle?
No, I think that is a small cemetery.
Holy shit, that's kind of cool and creepy. That thing is massive, but there's not just that one. There are spiders literally
There's
everywhere.
one there. There's one there. There's one over there. And then there's this one here.
Dude, they're everywhere on the property.
Huge.
It's
Oh,
cool.
there's one there.